Hello everyone, this is Wesker Tribe. Today I'm doing a video on Let It Die. Hopefully the volume's perfect. Got my fan on, hopefully you can't hear that. I'm going to turn it off for now. But we're going to do a video, but I'm going to talk while it's loading. I saw somebody like my Rosetta. I'm so happy that you did like that video. I will be doing a whole run on that. Like a whole upload video online about that. I'll be doing a whole playthrough. But something I kind of want to say is like I will do walkthroughs, like complete whole game playthroughs. But I feel like most people look for like Markiplier stuff like that nowadays. For game reviewers like that, like most people just look for that like as a laugh. I'm not that special funny when it comes to just a game walkthrough. I sometimes don't mellow. I'm more better on my own when I'm playing alone, like sort of thing. That's how I roll. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing tips and tricks, like sort of thing, some tips and tricks videos. So, like, if you guys truly want me to do, like, I'll just pause it for a few seconds. Sorry. Like, if you guys truly want me to do anything like a game walkthrough, just like type it in like one of my videos and I'll see about doing it, because like obviously I don't want to, how can I put this, I kind of want to make this kind of little job. And if you guys can kind of like, when you feel the need, like in any way support me, like if you can, like obviously I'm asking but not forcing you to, obviously. But I'm going to be doing like Twitch streams as well soon as well, more like I've had a bit of a break because the weather's been hot again. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot more video uploads. I'm actually going to finish my Resident Evil run, even though I did a whole run on Twitch and I don't think not many people watched it. Bit sad because it didn't, you might hear a motorbike in the background, sorry. Bit sad because I couldn't, it didn't stay on there, so I've got to look at settings about that. I'm a bit annoyed about that because it's supposed to stay on there after I do the video. Like it's supposed to come up as my highlights or something. Like I've seen it work for other Twitch streamers, so I don't know why my one's playing up. But yeah, I'm going to be doing tip videos for this today and Let It Die, so yeah, forward through like this part, because obviously it'll be boring, because it might double stop or something. I've come across that glitch. Yeah, this is the menu thing. It might be different to when you play it. This is going to be like the biggest, best tips I can think of for you as new players to play. Let it die! I've found something out that nobody that I've ever heard online do a tip video talk about. Now hopefully you can hear my voice over the like weird, creepy like girl sound. But yeah, I found something spectacular. I'll try and show it off in the video so you don't think I'm just bullshitting you, sorry for my language, but like taking the mick basically, you know. But basically what it is when you get a hater sent after you by a real player, if you go up and down in the escalators, it stops them from chasing you. Well, I maybe should have brought some clothes or put on some clothes for this video. So what I'm going to do, now this is a shop vendor, he looks very crazy weird, very crazy weird. So I'm just going to buy like the weakest gear just so I'm not completely naked in this video. And I find out I ain't got no space. That would come back in time. But basically I would like some trousers. We'll get some along the way. Now this over here, because you won't always come across this when you first play the game, obviously. When you first play it, this won't be, you won't spawn in this room, but this is where you'll be spawning, you know, for on after. So you can actually hear my voice more clearly. But yeah, you see this fire, you can actually cook stuff. See, like by clicking the left, by clicking the touchpad, the left side of it, you can like grab it to throw it, and if you press X you cook it. but if you click the right side of it, you eat it. Now, if you stand at a certain angle near this one fire, you can cook it without actually holding X. So that's very handy to know. Like, obviously, because sometimes if you just can't be bothered. So I'll show you the animation. You can sometimes stick your hand in there and you'll set yourself on fire. So that's why I say, like, cook it like that, because it really helps. Like I say, it's not important, some of the food, like that helps because it gives you increased damage up for a few minutes. So I'm going to buy a pair of trousers.
Welcome.
Right, now I'm going to try and give you some tips on this game because there's so much to go on. There's like so much in this game that just makes it so complicated. But the best weapon I'm going to tell you right now, the best weapon is the Death Burner Iron. This is the best weapon hands down. It carried me through floor 1 to 40 with ease, no problems. That's the best weapon. Like, I've been leveling it up. You can see the materials, the cost of it. Like, obviously I've not really invested that much time yet in it, but as you can see, that is the most best weapon. I beat the whole game with just that weapon, but I didn't find this weapon out until like a good 3 to 2 weeks, or maybe lesser, because I was like one of the first people to beat this game when it first came out without like exploiting, like buying loads of coins. Like I climbed the floor very fast basically and got to the last boss. I was like one of those people, but I just didn't brag it online. But yeah, you can see the guns, like the machine gun. Obviously, if you've heard about this, the machine gun is top of the range, best gun to focus on. So when you get the best weapon to focus on first is the Death Burner, and if you feel comfortable with any other weapon, try building it. But as I will say, like some of the extremely powerful weapons, like say an RPG, see all the materials like veil planks. I'm not very good at reading certain things. Requires 9, and then like some require really rare materials. Like that one's War Emblem Red. Now there's a little bit of a crafty thing about the War Emblem Red. I'll talk more about that in a bit. But as you can see, these are the weapons. Now the armor, I have not got legendary armor. As you can see, the captain's outfit, the sniper outfit, so on and so on. There's so much to look at with different schematics, minuses. So that armor's really not that good at slash, really not that good at physical, but better at being shot at. That armor's not that good at like being slashed, and better at being hit with a hammer, and better at being shot. And obviously not very good at fire, poison or electric. So poison or fire and electric will really hurt me when I'm wearing that armor. So they're like things you gotta pay close attention to, the pluses and minuses, if you can see them at the bottom. But yeah, I could talk for hours about the armor. Like I will say, like some of this stuff is good, but the best weapon you can focus on, and I'm not lying, is the iron. And I'll show you the first name of it. So obviously, because some people forget about to do that, and then the people are like, what's the item and what's the first name of the upgrade? It gets complicated for the person then. But the first upgrade is called Red Hot Iron. That's the best weapon. If you start building that up to +4, like at first you might not see the significance, you know, you might think, oh, this is rubbish. Then like Red Hot Iron Plus, like you think, oh, it's getting okay. Now the thing is, I will try and buy that now so I can show you something. So I can show you 2 different things, but I'm going to need quite a lot of items to show you what I'm on about. Trying to think what to sell. Okay, that will do.
Thanks.
But I'm actually going to buy the rubbish version of the one I've got, like the powerful version. So that's Red Iron Plus. So you're going to want to build that up. Whatever the schematics are, I can't show you because I've got it to max. And obviously that's the super, like, better powerful version. There's a better version than this. And like you think to yourself, like, wow, if you could run through 1 to 40 with just this, like, you know, think of it when it's max. Like, you know, it's just like, wow, like, this is crazy. I can't explain anymore.
Thanks.
But we're going to buy that. And I'm going to try and show you
Come
something
back
what I need.
anytime.
I'm going to need a lot of items though in the process. So I'll store them. Should have like made sure my storage box is full. But yeah, you can see my death bag, you can see my storage chest. I've paid to make that go higher. I've paid like death coins. Now, I'll quickly talk about death coins, what they're good for and what they're not good for. You can get death coins on a daily basis through doing special challenges, stuff like that. Really easy. And like you can get like really rare death coins, so sometimes you can get 5 death coins for doing something silly, you know. There's so many crazy, like, just to go on that, I'll talk about that in a bit. Like, this is the armor, this is some of my good armor. Most of it's not that good, like some of you hardcore players that play Let It Die. I'll try and give you a little bit of tips. I know most of you are like legendary at it and you know all the best weapons. But as you can see, my armor, like defense, not that special. My weapons are not that special, you know. Now, the items. Now this is something I want to quickly talk about. Yoga Mushroom, what's so good about it, it will build up your rage, so we're actually going to want to take one of them. The slow down time one, this one's very good, but be careful, there's 2 different versions of these. One that will slow down time and take your health away by 100 per second, which isn't risky, but it can vary. Like, it will slow down time and it will take your health, so you gotta be a bit cautious. I will try and show you that if you want another a more advanced tip, part 2. But really and truthfully, this should do. Like, this one whole tip should do video. Now, the fungus mushroom. This basically repairs your armor. If cooked, it repairs your armor 100%. So that's why cooking's very important. Obviously, I've not cooked it because I'm not using that yet, and I don't want to accidentally use it. But as you can see, I've only got a couple of them because they're very rare to find. They used to be dropped a lot on the floor, but I think the game creators nerfed them because obviously reasons they're very overpowered. Invincibility, very good, but there's a second version of them that takes a bit of a while to kick in, so it takes like about 4 to 7 seconds. Now you might think, oh my god, that's not even long, but imagine if someone's chasing you with a machine gun and you're like, I want that power to kick in ASAP. Yeah, it don't, so you gotta kind of wait a few seconds for the other version of it. I haven't got one of them. I think I might have. Ah, see, that's the one that reduces HP. That's the one that takes it away, and this is the one that don't work straight away. That's actually the cooked version, but basically reduces your durability of your armor. I think it reduces the armor durability loss. So when you're getting hit, it takes less, but it takes more longer to put it on straight away. But that's the eye that takes your health away, and it's very dangerous. It's risky, it's good, and it's risky. But as you can see, cooked it's 7 seconds. Cooked, obviously, 11 seconds. And the golden mushrooms you want to collect because they're worth like 50 million, like they're worth a lot. So you could buy like the strongest character with just 2 of them. Now these restore your health fully, the golden versions, like they're rare to find. It's just a random look at the hat, really. Honeycomb is bees inside it. I think you can throw it at the enemies to sting them. I've not tried that yet. If you want, I could try it in the video just for fun. So I'll take one of them out to try in the video just for fun. Now these fully restore your health. They half restore your health. Like, I'll let you quickly read it. Like, fully restores meat, obviously restores all HP. Basic half meat restores all HP. Now this is mushroom shroom that makes you go back to the waiting room. So when you're at top floor, you can go back to the waiting room easy. Then that one's cloak yourself invisible and you can wait in that area, I think, and leave your game or quit your game at that floor or something, I'm not too sure. But these are just materials like that, this, you know, complicated part really. And obviously that's just the golden version of the poison enemies. Right, I got so much, like I gotta not trip up on myself when talking because I got so much to talk about. Right, now that's the box. That's some of the stuff that you can get. Like, I've tried to talk about the best like items to find. Just a quick look again. The best. I'm trying to think the best healing items that are safe. Like, you definitely want to grab one of these, but the older version. Now these are dropped from. Oh gosh. These are dropped from the. I think they're either crabs or rats. Because rats drop that, and it will increase your rage if cooked by 3. And that's either dropped by a crab. No. Sorry, I know what it's dropped by. Have I got one of them? I might. Yeah, it's dropped by this thing. It's called a pill bug, and you'll find them on floor 13 and other floors up above. So you want to try and take the pill bug, because what's so important about these is, say if you die, that will kind of give you a second life, but be cautious because they've nerfed it, the people that made this game. So it used to, I think it used to give you second life and a few seconds of invincibility, but now some enemies can actually one-shot you straight through that, like no joke. Now these weird head-looking mushrooms, you might think, what the heck are them? Basically, what these do, these are shrooms that are like for special rewards. So like these are your standard ones, you might find a lot of them around, so try collecting them and bringing them back. These are the upgraded version, the silver shrooms. Try and find them and bring them back, I'll show you why in a bit. These are the golden versions. Like, these are really rare, but I've actually got a couple, and you're thinking, wow, like they're not supposed to be rare, why you got so many? It's because I've not been spending them, I've just been saving. Oh yeah, I almost forgot, this is the invisible thing, but there's one that reduces your health but takes a few seconds to kick in. So don't think eating it instantly activates, because that's dangerous. Now I didn't know about that, I've only just found out about that. But you have to wait like 7 seconds or something, and then when it kicks in you can go out and kill the enemy and they can't see you. But I'll try and find the other one because I don't know if I've got it. No, I don't think I have, which is a shame, sorry guys. Try not to eat these ones, like the groggy ones. I don't even know why I got it in my inventory because it's not that important, but at least I can show you now. Groggy will basically make you not be able to fight for a bit, so you'll be able to get attacked by the enemies quite a lot. So try to read everything that you look at. Like that one's a big explosion, so if I ate that, like before it used to blow off your head, I think if you're like a really low level it will instantly kill you, but obviously if you're a high level it won't instantly kill you, just make you look stupid. But onwards out of that, because obviously that's so much stuff to go on about. The taunt buttons are L1 and R1, so if you want to taunt, each character has their own unique taunt. Now, something that took me a while to understand, and it took me a very long time to figure this out. I'll try and show you now. This is a gun, so we're going to shoot one bullet. Now hold X and what your hand, so if your gun's on your left side, press L2. If your gun's on your right side, hold X and press R2. So I will reload holding X and L2. It took me ages to figure that out. It's maybe written somewhere in the help menu, but like try and remember that. Like it will get you know, get in your head basically. You'll figure it out. But I will show you one legendary weapon. Now that's 4,800 damage. And you're thinking, wow, that's really high. It is really high. Like to grind for that takes ages. But I'll talk more about that like later. So okay, this machine, very important machine. Now these are the important parts I find of the machine. So that's the half heal, the full heal, the mattress, the teleport thing. You might not get them straight away in the machine. When you first play it, you might have to go through the floors as a special event thing. But as I will say, try not to buy these. You can do it at your own risk, basically. I've never bought these ones. I've never bought like the ones that ask for like 10 death tokens and 12 death tokens, because that's just silly. Like these are special items. This way advanced when you way past floor 40, put it that way. That's when you really need to grind, put it that way. And these are reset type points which you need to basically use special card upgrades. Now I want to talk about this in a bit because this can go on for ages, this stuff. But that machine is very important, but it's a mixture. Like it's a wild card. It's a mixture of, it can be handy because obviously these 4 things, they're very handy. And they're not hard to get. They might look expensive, but they're not that hard. And you can check the daily recycle. So, like for instance, if you have the vegetable oil and you don't want to go up the floor, you see it is payable by actual in-game money. So try and remember that, so you don't have to force yourself to play death tokens for no reason. So obviously then you're going to feel stupid. Obviously 3 death tokens is nothing, but obviously when it keeps going higher, for just basic steel that you can find on floor 40 at ease, I've found like 10. It acts for 4 death tokens. Like this stuff is no joke. I have not been finding this, and it's been driving me crazy. But it's like, you pay us 8 death tokens, we'll give you 5. Yeah, I'm close to buying that myself, but obviously it's not super expensive. It's one of these risks you have to think about. If you've got enough death tokens, you can choose to buy it. But obviously if I click X on it, it does nothing because I've got to wait for the game to recycle the days and when it gives me that special item. That's something you got to remember and take in. Now these are the special upgraded things that you can buy from the shop if you see them. So confusion, you don't want to eat that, you want to throw it at the enemy. Blinding, you don't want to eat that, you want to throw it at the enemy because you just blind yourself basically and look really stupid. Golden Shroom, basically that reduces any poison, so basically fire, no elements can hurt you when you put that on. So you'll screw somebody over if they had an element build and they sent them after you, they wouldn't be able to kill you. They'd have to punch you or something. And the golden death shroom, whatever, dragon shroom, that's infinite ammo, which are very good. I forgot to talk about that. I have actually got a couple of them, you might have seen them, but they're very good shrooms. That's not actually cooked, I don't think, yet, so that would increase even more. So that one's the purple ones that you see. That's the omega ones, that will give you like 1 attack and that will double it by 300. They're really good, pardon me, they're really good when you get really high. Like, they're really good when you get really high. I'm like trying to explain it best as I can. Now, this freezer over here is where your characters will be put. Obviously, you won't see no one because I've sent them all out on fights. But in the bottom right, pretty much, you can see their star rank. So that's like a rank. Sometimes I get confused with the star rank, but I think that's a 5. So I'm sitting quite far away from my telly, and that's a star 6 rank, so you can see how much I've like built them up. That's a star 6 rank. That's a star 6 with obviously incredibly high gear and high weapons. And obviously if you want to look what's on my character, I've got infinite ammo, those obviously, some strong guns, some armor that's close to breaking, a yoga thing, an invisible shroom, but it reduces my HP and takes a while to kick in, so you gotta be careful of that, because it can kill you, you can basically get killed. And you can see my character now with my max stats, what I've got on me, and so on. You can see that it's 10 characters, won't go onwards because it's too much to talk about, it will bore you. Now, next, this machine, it's kind of new, but basically, I'll try and explain this correctly. But these are your quests. These are the event quests. So if you can do these, I'll try and show you. I feel bad because the guy I watch, I love his YouTube videos. I think he's called Knight something. Knight. He plays Let It Die a lot, and I think I see him sometimes like, who's that? I got a hunt, and he's like, how can I know who I've got a hunt? And he's like, I don't know who that is. And then obviously he has to remember him by name. But if you press triangle, it will actually show you a picture of him. So obviously it gives you that tip to show you a picture. Now this video is going to be good for PC players that are getting Let It Die soon, not just for PlayStation 4 players. But obviously I can't tell you the button For the PC version, I might do a tip tutorial on that too. But as you can see, that's the same boss. Tougher boss, and obviously a way tougher boss. But these guys are no jokes. Like, these bosses I ain't even beat myself yet. I'm trying my hardest to get better gear. Like, I think to fight that boss comfortably, you need 6,000 defense, and then you need a lot of shrooms. That's where the game gets a bit silly, I think. Right, now, these are the stamp towers, but I'd say don't touch this machine, because I think what it can do, it can reset all these stamps, and you don't want to do that, because you want to get the stamps. I don't know why that's actually there. Like, if somebody wants to explain in the comments if they know that call for them, like, I'll have a quick read of it. Now, this might contain some spoilers here, so I don't know if I want to show it yet. I might do that at the end of the video, but this will show you the tower, so obviously you know when not to look at the video. But these are like all the like mushrooms that you find, so that will increase your defense, increase attack, explosive, so don't eat it. Sleeping mushroom, throw out the enemy and put them to sleep. If you eat it, it'll put you to sleep and you can get smacked to crap. And then obviously stamina mushroom, if you eat that you get infinite stamina. Poison mushroom, throw it, you know, so on, so on. You get the picture. You eat that, the yoga mushroom, it builds up your rage and your health, so that's incredibly good. Shock shroom does what it says in the box, will shock the enemy if you eat it or throw it. Bomb, power fist, pardon me. Power fist is a bomb, so you throw it at the enemy and it does that. The invisible shroom, now I can't remember if this is the good one, I think it is, but both of them are the good one, but it don't reduce your health, just cloaks you straight away, and so the invincibility shroom as well. The Decoy Bomb is another good one. It will basically make a decoy of you, and like you can get away if you want to use it like that. I won't go through these all because it could take ages, but you can kind of see what they do. This one I don't really use. I kind of find it pointless. If some of you out there find it good for you, but it has a chance of like sometimes fully restoring your health or doing worse things to your character. This is the shroom that gives you, obviously heals your armor, anything you're holding. That blinds your enemies, which is very handy. You can't go wrong with them, and they're farmable off killing little frogs. I know it sounds nasty, but like you kill a frog, you get like these special stuff that you can throw at the enemy and blind them. Like, they are very handy because you can kill like these special enemies that chase you, but I'll talk more about them later. But yeah, that stops you know, thinking about that causes confusion, I think. Infinite ammo, resurrection, absorb health, I'm not too sure what that one does exactly, absorbs the damage or whatever. Makes your character feel groggy, so don't eat it, throw it. Attack up, same thing, makes your eyes teary, gives you rage, gives you a lot of damage, and I ain't found that one. Reduces takes no damage to elements. Resurrection. The heads obviously got more to talk about them. You can have a quick read through them, obviously, like see what they do. Not for eating. It says skill decals, not for eating. You can eat them, by the way, and I don't think they'll do anything to you. They'll just give you XP, so don't worry about that. This is the cloak that reduces your health, increased damage. You get them off killing crabs that make weird noises, so you might hear them soon, and so on. That's the new stuff. These little shrooms that give you blood stock. If you find enough of them and eat them, you get loads of, like, obviously you can buy special stuff at the vending machine. I'll show you that too. These are the animals. The frog gives teary eyes, and I think it actually tells you what rewarded from killing it somewhere. Raw obviously restores HP, and don't think it tells you. Sorry, I'm just reading it quickly. Yellow, that's like the golden one, the basic rat. Because that basically gives you a special item. Basically, that will give, you'll find loads of rats. You'll find like loads of little creatures around, and each one of them give you unique things. Once you realise what one gives you what, you're good. You're really good. But that will give you rage if you kill that. But if you cook it as well after you killed it, you will get 3 plus rage. I'll try and show you more on that so you can understand, because that is very complicated. That's the rare one what you want to kill. That used to be rarer because obviously before they nerfed it, they've nerfed something about this game. I just can't put my finger on it exactly. That little lizard gives you infinite ammo when you kill him. The beehive, I've never managed to kill one of them, but if you try hitting that, it will sting you or the bees will attack you, so be careful of them. They're not that rare, they're quite rare to find, so I've only just come across them. The golden frog basically will give you teary eyes plus. Golden rat will give you full health and will give you increased rage, so it will give you like more rage. But so on, you get the point. They all do the same thing, the golden versions, but the rarer to find. Now, skill books. These are all the stickers. Now, this is something that's going to take a while to explain as well. This might be a good 20-minute video. I hope you don't mind that, but this will be giving you a really good tips for the video. But basically, all these stickers will give you like special perks if you put them on your character. So like that's for a sniper. Now, I've been using a sniper. I don't think it's an amazing weapon. It's good, but it's not like super amazing. I've been using it with the armor. I don't think it's that incredible. Now, I know people will say, well, you haven't upgraded that much, have you? It's not that simple. Like some of the bosses, like every boss in this game is unique. So some of the bosses have really high slash resistance, and some of the bosses have really high like slap resistance and element resistance. Now, the iron, kind of like, the bosses are all affected to it. The iron will hurt any boss that I know of, like, that I truthfully know of, unless they've done, like, some new crazy patch. But yeah, basically. And that will increase axe, but I only know one axe in this game, and it's an enormous axe. That's not that good, and it's it's not that great. And that's a hammer, so if you ever want to make a hammer build. But that's very rare. They're very rare to find, these ones I'm showing at the bottom. But each one of them have their own unique things, so that will increase your attack by 7. It says it there, like what it does. That will increase your stamina by 50. That will increase your thing by 20. That will increase headshot damage. So basically, if you had a machine gun and you just kept stocking headshots, see, compare the difference. Like, you know, with the sniper, you got 4 bullets in it, and you can shoot them off, yeah, correctly, and it does a massive amount of damage. So you have about 14 bullets for the sniper, which don't sound that good, because it's not that good. You know, it's quite risky, I think, using the sniper. But with the machine gun, you get like 30 bullets in your gun and about 300 in your gun cap or something. Like, have a double check on that. But basically, oh, I ain't actually got a machine gun on me. Right, before we go to this woman that we've been running to already, the one that's looking very dancy, let's go to this guy.
Welcome.
Yeah, so you get basically 30 bullets in your chamber and 180 to reload with. Sniper's only 16 and 4 bullets in the gun already, so it's not that incredible. The rocket launcher's disgusting, like how many bullets they give you, like 4 bullets in it. Obviously there's infinite ammo, so you've also got to take that into consideration when using it. But the rocket launcher is very dangerous because you can blow yourself up with it. This is obviously a low tier version, but I've seen one that does 80,000 damage. You think, wow, that sounds incredible. Yeah, it is, but I watched one guy's video where he's using like a 6,000 version of it, and he weren't even one-shotting like the strongest bosses. When I was using the Death Burner, and I was like 2-shotting the strongest boss without no mushrooms. So yeah, like the strongest version of that does that. Then you compare to a 3-star version that's a joke and can almost one-shot the boss. Like, it's like, what? Like, that's mental. And when you eat shrooms and you build your character up more, you can really mess enemies up. Now I know the pickaxe is a very good one to build up. I'm not a pickaxe build player, but I know some people can one-shot like the strongest enemies. Oh, just punch me as one-shot the strongest enemies with that build. So that's very handy to have the pickaxe if you level it up. But I'm not a pickaxe player myself. Like, if I was to build that, I'd more likely do better on myself. Sorry, I gotta turn the fan on my room. It's literally become an oven. Hopefully it doesn't interfere too much. But basically, yeah, the pickaxe is very good as well.
Come back anytime.
But what we're going to look at now, that's the important part. This is the mushroom girl. She's very unusual, yes. Very uniquely weird.
I've been waiting for you.
But these are the things you can buy off her.
The power of
And
the
they will
mushroom.
basically, I won't read through them all because there's way too much to read to go into detailing. But basically, as you can see, that will increase your attack and defense when at full health. So basically, you'll do more damage and you'll take lesser damage for the first hit. Now, you might be thinking that's complete rubbish. Not really, because I'll show you something else that will improve that even more. Then there's one that you do more damage when you're nearly dead. So you can obviously make a really skill-based build on when you're nearly dead, so you can kill enemies faster. Reduce fall damage by 50. I've seen one that nullifies it by you don't take fall damage at all, but I've never used it. Pardon me. Something about stamina, something about dodging, increase your max HP, increase attack, increase defense, increase stamina, increase rage build up, increase suplex, that's sneaking up on someone, you can suplex. I'll try and show that off. You don't really need that though, I've never used it. I've never ever used that playing this game. I don't ever want it really, it's not that worth it. Like, just to have it as a perk, I suppose. I think it makes you quieter maybe, so that's maybe a significance. Something about recovery, increased attack power, criticals, very important. Something about that, take when on fire, something about you take no damage or something. Electric, reduces the cost of a weapon so you can equip it easier. Basically, you get it. Increases HP reduction, increases stamina reduction, luck reduction. But these are things that you can only buy from her the more you get through the game. So some of these, when you're first playing it, you won't see these until you really get more further in the campaign, so maybe the 40th floor. So these are the special shrooms. Remember the shrooms I was talking about, the weird heads? That's the basic, that's the bronze, that's the upgraded version of Shroom, but basically it can get you something that will increase your attack and defense when nearly dead by 60, which is incredibly high. The gold Shroom, ignore all fall damage, which is incredibly high. Reduce rate when dashing them by 50, that's okay. Silver Shroom, another okay one. Increase suplex damage while stealth by 100. I'd imagine that's really a good build if you're trying to play a stealth build. I've never tried that. I might try it on my PC just for fun. Increase damage to headshots, another good one. Increase dual wielded weapons, so if you're holding a machine gun, that will still increase the damage for that. So those two go hand in hand. Increase damage with dual wielding weapons in both hands, so it has to be the same weapon. I think that can get a bit complicated, a little bit. Increase attack for DoD armor, increase attack for wall armor, increase attack for wolf armor, increase attack for milk armor, increase attack for slashing weapons by 10, increase attack for blunt weapons, increase fire attack, electric attack, poison weapon attack, or poison weapon, something about that. Treasure hunter, I know people love this. Basically it will reveal the map when you're climbing it, but it's up to you as a player if you want to buy that. I know it's very good, I'm not saying it's rubbish, but it's up to you if you want to buy that. That will increase, it'll make it harder to become groggy, so you'd be hard to knock off balance, I think. Now this one is very important. This is another one that I actually say that you really want to pay attention to. Vampire is amazing. Like, I haven't got it on myself now because I don't need it, because of the way I've built my character up. But basically, you hitting an enemy can get health back. You shooting an enemy can get health back. Like, you are pretty much a vampire. hide and seek, you're hard to detect when I think crouched, so another handy one. Increase critical by 20, another handy one. This one's a very good one. These two go hand in hand really for new players-ish, I'd say, if you can find them. But they're very handy. They're very handy ones. Now, that's something that deals more damage. Now, something I want to show you. You might see a P beside my name. Now, what that means is it can be peeled off my character and put back on. Now, you see no P beside that? If I peel that off, it's broken. So, I'll show you.
Are you sure?
It says all equipment durability duration will be lost. Are you sure? And then it says,
Are you sure?
removing this item, are you sure you won't lose any of your old provincial gifts? So we're going to say yes. So as you can see, I've still got 2 Superman ones because I had an extra one in my backpack. So we're going to put that back
sure?
on. Now we're going to peel off the samurai one. Again,
Are you sure?
this is P. Just to show you that only the P ones you can peel off your characters and put back on. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this and trying to talk to you correctly and like obviously to make sure is because you see that rare one, kill coin gain is increased by 20% and AP. Basically, that will level up your weapon faster. They cannot be peeled off. So therefore, you've got to be careful which character you put them on. Now, we're going to quickly put back on Slash.
Are you sure?
So we're done with her. That's showing you some of the stickers. But the important part, like this is another important part I'll show you. These are the rare ones you can buy off her. So these are like the really rare ones, like eating something is already cooked. Critical damage. You might see some YouTubers use these but never actually tell you where to get them from. But this is the place basically. And like so on and so on. There's so much to look at. Like increased damage by 70. That I'd kind of want that one, but I can buy it pretty easy, so I'm not too bothered. So yeah, but that costs that much, as you can see. Now there are ones you can buy for death coins. I don't recommend it too much, but pretty much the same as you can see. I brought one, and I thought to myself, yeah, it's amazing. But the one I got, I kind of wished I got another one. Like I got that one, the full metal jacket, and basically it increases my sniper, which you think, oh, that's good though, isn't it? Yeah and no, because like I find the sniper not to be that incredible yet because I ain't built it up that massively. I don't think much of it, and it requires you to get 100% headshots. Now the enemies can be very fidgety in this game, so you can't always get a headshot. The assault rifle. This is a very good gun. If you're gonna say the best gun in the whole game, it's the assault rifle. This has to be the best gun that I know in the whole entire game. If you can get trigger happy by pure luck, you're smiling like a Cheshire cat. Because, and if you can get the armor to go with it as well, because you need to get that specific set of armor plus beside the assault rifle, because it will give you perks. As you can see, no ammo loss part 2 by 40%, 60% full set assault rifle attack powers increase when HP is full, so you'll do more damage when your HP is high, at max pretty much. But yeah, that's just to show you some of the crazy perks, and like, you know, when you play it yourself, like drop kick, dash, reduce before drop kicking, so you can drop kick early, and so on and so on. There's so many different ones. Like, you know, I could go through them all. If you want a part 2 of me just scrolling for every single one of them, I can do that. But that would take way more time. But something I want to tell you about the stars, why I was kind of like hesitating, like trying to point the stars. Right. With the character that stars, you're going to start at 1 star. Yeah, you're going to start at 1 star. Now, the thing is, you're going to start at 1 star, which is awesome, yeah? You're going to build that up, yeah? But your 1 star character, say your stickers. Say if you put your best stickers on your 1 star character and they don't have a P sign beside them, you'll permanently lose them. You'll permanently lose them until you can find another character. And you're thinking, why would I lose them? Like, when you get more up the floors in this game, the crafty part is, So say if you're at floor 1, you're 1 star, and I think if you get to floor 5, you get a 2-star character, and you think to yourself, oh, that's awesome. But yeah, you have to pay so much money for that 2-star character and level them up again. So it's like so sometimes you have to grind, you have to regrind, grind basically until you get to 6 stars, and you can stop regrinding and grinding then basically. But yeah, basically, so say if you get to floor 10, you'll get maybe a 3 stars, or floor 15 or 3 stars. So if you get to floor 20, you maybe get a 4 stars. Floor 20, nearly 30, you'll get like a 4 stars. Then floor, I think, 35, you'll get like a 5 stars. I'm not too sure about that, the number calculation. And floor 40, you'll get a 6 stars after beating the boss. That's the best stars that you can get. But don't forget, each character you put special perks on, and they have no P to peel them off, you will fully waste that. So try and remember that. Try and remember that. Try and imprint that in your head, because obviously if you mess up, obviously they're not impossible to get back, but some of the legendary ones. Pardon me, my throat is so dry, and I forgot to get a drink, and there's a lot more talking involved, so you might hear my throat break in this video. But yeah, these 3, if I peeled them off, I would lose them for good. So that's a bad thing. So, and obviously if you remove it, so you can remove the character, basically kill them, and you can rename them if you find the name to be annoying. So mine's called Isadaria or something. So you can remove them, and it will give you back special tokens, but you don't want to do that if you've got a really high level one. But after me telling you, wow, I've got one more thing to tell you. This is kind of the important part.
Metro.
Now, for all you PvP players out there, I know like most of you are going to be like, oh yes, I know what this is. Basically, this is PvP, the raids. So you can attack other people's base. Now, this is very good to do. This is very, very good to do. But I will give you a little tip on how to attack the weakest players if you don't want to go full on PvP and verse really high level people that have made their base really high defense. Because you don't actually verse other people, you verse the AI bots, but that can still be hard once you see how the AI play in this game. But the ones that have like 900, and if they've not been playing for a couple of days, so that guy's not been playing for 3 days, there's a chance his base is completely rubbish. But you see in his bottom right corner, he's won 33 times and lost 10 times. There's a chance his base might be good or rubbish, so you gotta look out for that. But now for the waiting room, pardon me, you see the freezer where I got 10 characters. This is what you're gonna have to level up, but obviously if you've seen, I've paid max money. But that's just for the sale, and it started costing that amount to just level that up. So yeah, put it that way, you need a lot of blue things. And the bank, that you get you know, build up your money so you can put more in it, and your tanks. Now the thing is about this game, people can attack your base, so you have to be cautious with that. But you can put defenders to defend it. Now I swear down, I'm going to show you guys this, but any of you that watch this video and like figure out like, oh, Wesker Tribe has no defenders, let's attack him all the time when he's got money, that will not be cool, because I will put my strongest characters on there after that. So I realise you've just watched my video and you've just trolled me, but like basically I've got no defenders on there. Now the reason for that is I'm not scared of losing my defenders or anything, or you know, overkilling people, but I don't put defenders on at the moment because I don't want anything to happen, because your defenders can, some of them can get captured and taken to the other person's base. Now when I did that to one person, I had to send him back to his base. Somebody was saying once in the video, you keep their fighters, but I don't think that's correct. You just drain them of that blue stuff and you send them back to the base. Now the annoying thing about this game a little bit is there is a PvP trophy, so I have been playing in the PvP section. I'm not the biggest PvP fanatic, but yeah, the defenders are like what you put in your base, but they can get captured, some of them, and took back, but you can go and rescue them, so take that in mind. You can go rescue them, but if somebody like ridiculously OP catches them, you know, it's not going to be easy to do that. There are like, you can test out the mode or something, so you can try out fight against yourself and see what it's like if you want to. But yeah, that's the PvP section, which you need to level up a lot of stuff. Now, after all that, I need a little bit of break from all the talking, all the schematic, like, you know, I want to break. I want to kill things. I'm sure you guys want to see me kill things as well. I'll talk about last 3 things in this area. This levels you up, this weird alien brain thing. I will let it do that thing. Now, this, you might see like, oh, you can still level up. That's when you get past floor 50. You can actually surpass your level cap. That's something new they've added to the game. But anyway, let's forget about that, because that just shows you can level up. This is the lift that takes you to floors. As you can see, it costs quite a lot to go up certain floors and climb certain floors. But today we're just going to be staying between floor 10 to 20 maybe. That's the special box you can open once you get enough time. And you can open it, and sometimes you get random things. This golden lift is for special like players that buy like the express pass. Now the thing is, I think there's a way of you actually buying with real money the express pass. I'm not too sure how it works, but some I've been given for free. I've had like 8 just this past week or something, and I've used quite a lot. But you can use the daily pass, and what they would do is it will give you 24 hours to ride in the lift on any floor, and it will give you extra backpack space. It will give you more backpack space. Now this one's very handy. I say the limit to go to is 300. I've seen some people online go to between 2,000. I think to myself like, wow, like how many death coins did you pay like for that? Like, because I've so far just from this machine I've paid like a good 30 or 40 I think. So yeah, so someone that's got like 1,000 to 2,000 of the backpack space must have paid something like 800 death coins or something ridiculous. Kill coins, don't bother do this, because like I think it's a waste. Like, you literally can get money quite easy, and for 23 death coins I think that only gives me half of my amount of money, which is not even worth it. And you can see how many death metals I've purchased, how many are like, you know, kill coins that I think I maybe buyed, so I needed it that once, and then I realised it's a complete rip-off. But yeah, basically that's that. But that's that part of the section of the room. That's not important. But now I can finally kill things and show you a bit more about the game, and show you something really important. Oh, it is like really hot in my room when I record, because I need to put my PC on, and like I'm getting it modified soon, but it's costing me a lot of money, so yeah, not good. But yeah, I try to get a better recording studio for you guys. But basically the steamer I want to show you, but first we're going to use this. It's going to look very weird, but I'm going to do like a stance. So I'm just going to fold my legs and rest. But basically this restores your health. Like you see all those numbers, that's restoring the health per second. Now for a high level character, this can put you up to 9,000 health back easy, so it's good to take these shrooms. But to say if you want to come out of this menu, press start, because I didn't know that. I didn't know there's anywhere coming out of this menu. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to press start. That will make your character stand up. I could have gotten easy for rage. Now the rage is easy. All you do is you hold triangle, and you see the top left corner, there's numbers. The rage can be very useful. I know some people scream it breaks your durability in your weapons, but truthfully, if you know what weapon to use, you're okay, and you know what it's doing, you're okay again. So we're going to kill a frog, so stamp on it. And that will collect froggy eyes. So I'm going to pick that up to show you what it actually does to the enemy. Pick the box. By mistake I stamped on that. I feel like my game sound might be lagging, I'm hoping not, guys. But these guys are your basic enemies, really easy to kill. Run up and hit them. Yeah, I feel like the sound's got a bit of delay on it. I'm so sorry if it has, guys, but I'll still try and do the best I can in the tips. But you can get a perfect block. I'm trying to show you that. I'm not doing it correctly. That's perfect block, see? But we're just going to kill him with those finger. But you can capture frogs. And how I'm blocking is circle, by the way. And I'm crouching with clicking the left stick. But we're just going to put him in our pocket. And running is click left stick. So we're going to throw a blind frog that got frog. Then we're going to go crouch position. Walk up behind this guy and press X. That will kill him. So we're going to want to show you. This is a bit risky, but I'm going to try and show you the best way. I'm getting followers. Basically, I'm getting people to come with us and try and kill me. Kill that guy. Now, we just want to show you, this is very important. Now, rage, I'm going to use it. For the first upgrade, and that was one of the rage moves. If it doesn't kill the enemy, it blinds them, which is awesome. Like, it blinds them. Now, take this and remember that it blinds them because it won't always blind them when you get it higher. Now, the reason why I say it like that, I'll try and show you here. I'm going to show you the second rage. This is fire. This will not blind them. It's full DPS. It will burn their skin off. It will burn their armor off. And use it as a big fiery flame. Like she dodged it. She's cool. Like use the rage again. See, it blinds her. That's the old model that only blinds. Suplex, which is dead. Too strong, obviously. But yeah, that's what I tried to show you, the difference with this weapon. You've got to be cautious. Oh, that frog's noise sometimes. Just gotta kill it. But yeah, that's one of the tips that I try to give you. Like, this is one of the weapons that kind of lies a bit about its rage when it gets higher, because it says it will oh, what's this now? Jet stream, short length of stream that could sorry, my reading's gone complete rubbish all of a sudden. Cloud to burn, I think, and temporarily blind the enemy. When you get it to death burner, it don't blind the enemy no more. It only burns them alive, and it will literally kill them. Like that. That's what's good about the death burner. But you need to memorize these two, because that one will blind. So obviously, if you're trying to go in for a suplex or run away or just hit them in the face after you blind them or anything, or eat a mushroom, you know, there's so many solutions you can do. But yeah, that's me talking about that. So for now, I'm just gonna play naturally and try and show you some little things there and then. So this is, can't really explain too much about it. It's going to take you a while till you get this. I think you got to climb like, I think it's floor 15 or something. Yeah, I feel like the sound might be delayed. I'm hoping it's not for you guys. And if it is, I am really, really sorry. I am so sorry. Like, I do need to upgrade my systems, like just get it stronger, recording better, stuff like that, so I can give you better videos. But we're going to climb the floor. But see, there's two different lift colours. This is the blue lift we're going up, but there is an orange lift, so you've got to take that into consideration, what side you're going to go on. So obviously each one takes you up a different way. But as I will say, people will be watching you sometimes. It's kind of creepy. some people will be watching you when you play this game, and they will send haters after you. Some just wanting to kill you, some just generally wanting to help you and give you better armor. But most people will just try and kill you. Most people. Because they think it's funny or something. But the thing is, in this game, death is not that hysterical. I've seen some people's rage videos and they've got really angry. Like, you know, because they've used all the death coins or mistakenly done something by mistake. I know that feel. Oh, but yeah, so someone's just sent a hater after me. I'm gonna try and show you who that hater is. So this guy is online, by the way, so that might be his username, it might not be, but this guy will be online. So you will see if he sent an Omega enemy after me or just a weak one. So we're gonna go and find him, but I'm not gonna fight him. I would like to maybe fight him because the reason why I want to show you for like hardcore players and new players a really big tip that I found out. They stab me, it doesn't really matter, my defense is way too hard to laugh at it. Oh, there, triangle, tapping triangle is for rage. So this enemy is more likely going to be in this room up above me. So you gotta be cautious. Don't always just run the room blindly. Look up above, because obviously they can be up above. See, there it is. So someone just genuinely naked person. But see, this is a naked person, so it's just this person's generally a nice person. Now, why I say that, he's naked. He's got no weapons. He's a 6-star, yes. If you're a 1-star, he will more likely destroy you, even though he's naked, because obviously he's doing more damage than you, so he's going to mess you up. But I'm not going to kill this guy. There's a reason I'm not going to kill him. So this guy's just basically trying to farm for gear. So say if I drop that and he tries to pick it up or something. Say if I drop that, it might go to him. So I'm actually generally just giving that guy weapons to go to this game. I'm not trying to kill him. But I'm just going to run away from him because I'm not obviously going to kill him. I could one-shot him obviously because he's naked. But basically, you've seen somebody sent someone after me. That was a genuine person. If someone sends someone after you naked, they're more likely trying to help you. But if they send after you naked with an Omega weapon, they could sometimes trying to be giving you that Omega weapon. It's hard to say. You kind of have to think to yourself, like, is that person being genuine, or is that person trying to be a dick? You know, you can't. It's hard to say. But basically, we're gonna go down the escalators, and hopefully his name should say downstairs that same person's chasing me. Now, there's a reason why I am hoping that, because going up and down on escalators makes them disappear, so they can't come on your floor anymore. I don't know if it's an exploit in the game or something. I've only just recently found it out after going on the 40th floors. Now, is it going to say his name? Yes, good. So I'm hoping it would say his name. So that means he's followed me down this floor. So we're going to go back up. Sometimes this can work just from doing it 2 times. Sometimes it can take 3 to 4 times going back up and down the escalators. But now you should maybe not see the name. And that means if you don't see the name, that person's kind of buggered off. Hopefully it works. I don't feel like a complete idiot. There we go. So basically you don't see that person's name. So you will not see a blonde girl with like short hair chasing me around in this floor. 6 stars, you won't see that. Right, so we're going to run in here. So we're just going to destroy these guys. We don't want to fly around. Change that. Level that up. But yeah, when you normally kill these guys, you are only going to get 25% weapon upgrade. But it's because this perk I've got on, I get a little bit more. So try and remember that if you do want to level up your weapons, and try and get this super long tail, because that will reduce your durability. Those two go really good together. But try and put that on a 6-star character, as bad as me saying. But yeah. So I'm trying to tell you to play your game, obviously, but I'm also trying to give you the best tips to play your game. And these are materials. You get the point, you find them, you see them, pick them up. Can't put it any better. But it'll take me ages if I was trying to give you a tutorial, like picking up points. So you see that's a guy, 1 star, piece of cake, get slapped around. Yeah, and a lot of experience. But killing a hater gets you a blue bar. So yeah, that's some of the tips I've given you. We're going to go to a boss fight now so I can show you what a boss fight looks like. No spoilers obviously, I don't want to show you the main boss fights. If you ever do want me to do a video on each boss to floor 10, I can do, but obviously that will be very spoiler heavy. And if you ever wanted me to do a video where I climb 1 to 40, I can do. I won't be doing for higher than 40 yet. I need to upgrade my gear. My gear's not that good. I've got like 154 defense, which is not good. For a new player, it's amazing. As you can see, you can find some of the money mushrooms. Make sure you pick them up, not eat them. They only give you 100 XP. Just for valid. You're not suffering from it. That's blueprints. You find them on the town. So as you can see, I took down those enemies. So I'm going to try and show you. That's 18 now. Maximum that you can have as for rage is 20. So I'll show you some of the mastery levels of the weapons. I'm a sniper 20 ups that, and it shows you what each one does differently once you get it leveled up. Normally when you get a weapon to 10, you get a special ability. Now this is a Jackal Sword. There's not much I can talk about them, but you just got to be cautious and not stay in an area too long. Because obviously the jackals will come. They're like 3 characters. They will come and kill you. But they're level 200. So, and they can come after you when you're 1 star, or 3 star, or 4 star. So you can see what level character you are. The best advice I can give you to not spawn a jackal is try not to kill every single enemy on the floor. They won't spawn because they're an AI. They won't spawn. Don't know why, like, that's just the way they've done it. But yeah, that blueprint you just saw, like, obviously, if it's got a question mark, pick it up, put it in your backpack. Remember how many slots you can hold. I can only hold 24. So obviously you're going to be having less slots, so reset your items very carefully. Another mushroom, that's very handy. So we're going to pick it for something more rubbish. Drop it. Chainsaw this guy. Chainsaw. Easy as that. Now we're going to come to the first boss. But you see we've climbed 5 floors space, like three floors. But you see the lift. Now when you first come here, you'll have to pull that to ride the lift. So always remember to pull the lever to ride the lift. But only floors you see with lifts on it are floors you can actually pull the lift on. Certain floors won't have it. So between 14 to 15 doesn't have one. 17 to 18 doesn't have one. 22 doesn't have one. 24 doesn't have one. 26, 28, 29. You get the point. You see what I mean? Like, they don't have them. So you gotta take that into consideration when you climb in the lift floors, basically. This will be the first boss, and I will be ending the video soon. I'm like dying at first, all this talking. But this boss is blind, so if you stay still, you see like there's a clone of yourself. If you stay stealth, you won't know where you are. So you just go up behind him. Rinse anyway, rinse and repeat. Now, sometimes you can find like special items in the area, like healing items sometimes, materials. So it's always good to have a good look around. Oh, I should have got a drink. There might be a part 2 to this if you guys really need it. I'll try and show you a bit more. But that's one of the bosses. The other boss is a really hard one with a gun that has infinite ammo and has a really mega power move that can just wipe you out in seconds, so you have to be very careful of her. But the iron should make easy work of her basically. But every little thing I've spoken about in this video so far, and I've spoken about so much stuff, like it's a lot to take in. Even me just saying it, my brain's just like, what the hell am I talking about? Like, but yeah, as you can see, there's a lot to take in. But as I will say, that's the easy part. Always try and get armor. But as I will say, you can get lucky sometimes. Some people can be genuine and send like a AI after you that you can beat up and rob their armor. And I know that sounds like kind of like crazy, but if you can rob their armor, basically build it. But all this does, pardon me, all this thing does is it puts the money I've just got in the machine and anything. So now that's in my bank. Remember that, that's in my bank in the game. So people can see 8,000 coins. So you could attack my base. And obviously you guys knowing that are watching this video know I don't have any defenders. So you could easily take my money, yes. You could, I think you can leave weapons as well if you die by that person. Like if you die with that weapon in your hand or drop it on the floor. You can like do a trading system in people's games. Like that's more of an in-depth like video I've got to do basically. Don't know what's in my storage box. Oh, 5,000 coins. So I will buy that and I will show you one more thing before we go. I don't remember asking for that much. Don't even know why I got that much money for. But basically, we will show you. I will show you.
I've been
We will show.
for you, fellow believer in the power of the
I
mushroom.
will buy one of these. So I've got a chance of sometimes getting something good or something not that good.
Good
So,
choice.
mushrooms
I
are
will now
good
cook my
choice.
special mushroom stew. Secret of my success. All done. My greatest masterpiece. The secret of my success. Believe in the power of the mushroom.
Now, sometimes you can get a really good one. Ah, not that good. See, that was not that much of a good one. So I could sell that in the machine or break it, or I could just keep it, which I'm just going to keep it for now, 'cause I don't really feel like recycling so much stuff. But when you get a really good one, the music will change, like you'll hear a different tune. That was that one that I just got, and I've got 3 of them. But the ones that you really want are like that one. Taunt one ain't so bad, never had it, love it. Critical attack's another good one. Cooking with food, and obviously that one I talked about, assault rifle, would be godly once you got the armor. And so on and so on, you get the point. But I'm going to be ending the video here now. That heals you, by the way. But that basically what this is, this arcade like cabinet thing, I'll quickly show you this before I go. But basically what this is, it will take you to the room with Uncle Death. If you speak to him, he'll just take you back out the room. If you speak to this guy, he'll give you certain tips, sometimes
Yeah,
good,
sure, I can
sometimes
chat.
not that good.
Just let this guy win the first 2 rounds. Here, I got a tip
That's
for
the
you.
tip. Not going to read it all for you because it's way too much to read. But quickly pause it and read it yourself if you really want to. These are the videos that are in the base. I'm hoping no spoilers. But no spoilers exactly. But they're what you're fighting to climb the floor against. But they're all the videos. This is the music thing which you can change to like certain songs. There's so many on here. Like I could go on for ages. I like to have it on 1. Because 1 is quite a good one, I think. Or it might be 0. One of them. But come out of that. Like, obviously we've spoken to her before through the other machine, but she's your side quest.
Everything else in here stinks. Ugh, gamers, gross, emo. Get me out of here. I belong in a
Sometimes it's
castle.
torture. So these are the event quests, these are time quests, so like from 5 days to 9 days to lesser. These are what you'll be mostly getting if you first start in this game. These would be difficulty 1 challenges. So you can read through and see who you gotta kill, like get used to the enemies, so they're just basic screamer enemies. And the ones that you see walking around, the zombies, they're the ones with the power drills that keep screwing me. the power drill ones again. The something else, but they're very annoying. They're basically like run at you at super speed, a bit like Wesker, like the dash at you. They will shoot you. They are like almost made to break your armor. They can break your armor ever so fast, even with durability thing on it. They can break it so fast, so you gotta be cautious of them. They're very powerhouse tank enemies. You can only kill them from behind, but I won't show too much of that because obviously I don't want spoilers. These enemies ride around on motorbikes and throw bombs at you. They're new. I didn't really know about these too much, but you kill them and they drop a box and you stamp on them and you get rewards. Basically you get like special rewards, random rewards, which is very good. And so on and so on. That's one of the bosses that you've seen. That's the other boss. It's mostly, oops, that was a bit of a spoiler. I'm sorry guys, that's a bit of a spoiler. But that's gonna kind of say it's a boss, a super boss, that's all I'll say. But yeah, these are basic difficulties, so that's floor 10 difficulty, floor 20, floor 30, floor 40, and floor 50 that is around about difficulty, but I've not climbed it yet. No quest I've got available right now. And yeah,
You were sleeping with your mouth open,
that's
just so
pretty
you
much
know.
the best
Come on,
I can
let's
give
play.
you of the tips. Like, I pretty much can't give you any more like genuine tips. Like, taunt button's not that great to do without the perks. You can't undo it, like there's no way of getting out of it, so cautious with that. So if you do taunt, there's nothing special that happens. You can't roll out of it, you can't untaunt. You get smacked in the face, so be careful of that. But yeah, that's literally what I can give you from these tips. Like, look at the numbers at the bottom. That says 2, that means it requires 2 rage. That says 1, so it requires 1 rage. That requires 3 rage, that requires 3 rage, 1 rage, 1 rage, your fists. So yeah, that's literally the best advice I can give you guys, and I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope you all have a good day or good night, and thank you all ever so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. I'm just so hot and I just want to get this video done, and I tried to get it done as fast as possible just for all you guys out there, and I hope you all have a good day or good night, and I'll see you all later. Bye.